will when you won't. Tell me do, baby, when you don't. Let me know, honey, how you feel. Tell the truth now, is love real? So well, honey, don't. Well, honey, don't. Honey, don't. No, honey, don't. Hey, honey, don't. Say you will when you won't. Honey, don't. Well, I love you, baby, and you ought to know. I like the way that you wear your clothes. Everything about you is so doggone sweet. You got that sand all over your feet. So hey, honey, don't. Honey, don't. Well, honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Say well when you won't. Honey, don't. Come on, let's rock it for Ringo one time. Well, sometimes I love you on a Saturday night. Sunday morning you don't look right. You've been out painting the town. Oh, baby, been stepping around. Hey, honey, don't. Well, honey, don't. Honey, don't. Well, honey, don't. Little honey, don't. Say well when you won't. Honey, don't. Solo again. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Say you will when you won't. Honey, don't. Honey, Don't by Carl Perkins originally, and a song that Ringo gave a fine performance on one of the B-sides in the 60s, because they used to do loads of covers, the Beatles, and this was one of their Ringo highlighting moments. Right, okay then, so good news is with this song, I've just transposed it down from E major, because obviously we've got a lot of bar chords in the key of E major, so I just thought I'd drop it down to C. Makes it so much easier to play on the uke. So that being the case, let's have a look at the chords. So we've got a C major, so that's using your third finger on the 3rd fret, 1st string. Now don't forget, if you notice what I was doing strumming wise, I'm kind of doing the shuffle on the C. So I'm going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up on my strumming hand, and then every alternate stroke I'm kind of lifting my 1st finger on and off the 2nd fret, 4th string. So there's a down up on the C, and there's a down up with my 1st finger joining on the 2nd fret, 4th string, and you just keep alternating that. And then you can do the same on the next chord. So the next chord we've got is an F. So use your 1st finger on the 1st fret, 2nd string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 4th string. And then what you can do is do the shuffle on F. So you do the down, up, and then add your 3rd finger to the 2nd fret, 3rd string. And then do a down up there, and then take it off again. So that's the shuffle on the F. Then we've got a G major. So use your 1st finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 1st string, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string. If you want to do a shuffle on the G, which is possible, use your little finger on the 4th fret, 3rd string. So you're kind of alternating off, on, off, on. So there you go. So you do the down up on the G, then add your fourth finger to the 4th fret 3rd string, and just alternate it. You know, a lot of people struggle with the little finger because it tends to have a bit of a mind of its own. So if you do struggle with that, or you find it a bit painful, you don't have to do the shuffle on the G, but it just adds a bit of rhythm to the overall song. Well, honey, don't. And the next chord we've got is a G sharp. So to play a G sharp, use your first finger on the 3rd fret 3rd string, second finger a 3rd fret 1st string, and your 3rd finger on the 4th fret 2nd string. And if you can, get your 4th finger on the 5th fret 4th string. That's great, but if not, then just concentrate on trying to hit the top 3 strings. And maybe just gently crane your thumb over just to block that bottom string. Because otherwise, it's not giving you the exact chord that you need. So if you can just block that bottom string with your thumb, if you can, crane your thumb over. Or use your little finger on the 5th fret 4th string. Okay, so that's a G sharp. So what I need to do now is show you the opening riff, which you'll have noticed at the beginning of the song. And then you start on your shuffle on C. So what I'm doing there, if you noticed, I'm actually using my 2nd and 3rd fingers here. So my 2nd finger is on the 3rd fret 2nd string, 3rd finger 3rd fret 1st string, and then I've used my thumb and 1st finger, so I pluck the 2nd string with my thumb, and then the top string with my 1st finger, and then I pluck the 2nd string again, and then top string again, and then finish plucking the 2nd string once more. So you got just like that, just like that. And then we've got our 1st finger then moves onto the 2nd fret 2nd string, and you do the same rhythm. So you pluck the 2nd string with your thumb, and then the top string with your 1st finger, 2nd string again, top string again, and then 2nd string again. Then finally, you move your 1st finger down to the 1st fret 2nd string, and you do the rhythm again. So 2nd string, top string, 2nd string, top string, and then 2nd string again. And then you start strumming on the C major and doing the shuffle if you can. Well, and then you're into the main verse. So I'll just do that again very slowly. So here we go. So I'm using my 2nd and 3rd fingers here. 2nd finger 3rd fret 2nd string, 3rd finger 3rd fret 1st string. There we go. Then I use my 1st finger on the 2nd fret 2nd string, still keeping the 3rd finger where it is on the 3rd fret 1st string. And 1st finger 1st fret 2nd string. And then you start your shuffle. Well, and then you just do one strum on the word how. How come you say you will when you won't? Then you kind of do an up down on the C, and then a single downstroke on the G sharp. You tell me do, baby, when you don't. Then you do an up down, and then land on the C again. Let me know, honey, how you feel, and then an up down, and then a downstroke on the G sharp. Tell the truth now, is love real? And then you start strumming on the G. Ah-hah. Oh, honey. And then you go back to the C. Don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Oh, honey. And then you go to the F. Don't. Don't forget you can do the shuffle on the F as well. Hey, honey, and then back to the C. Don't. You say yeah. Now you go to the G. Well, when you want, honey, and then back to C, don't. Well, and then one final strum on the word love. Love you, baby, and you ought to know, and then up, down on the C, then G sharp. I like the way that you wear your clothes, and then up, down on the G sharp, and then land back on the C. Everything about you is so doggone sweet, up, down on the C. You, and then G sharp. Got that sand all over your feet, so, and then start strumming on the G. Hey, honey, and then back to C. Don't, honey, don't. Well, honey, don't. Honey, and then to the F. Don't, honey, and then back to C. Don't. Say you, then to G. Well, when you want, honey, and then back to C. Don't. Now, what I'm going to show you now is a couple of things. This is the solo section. So first of all, I'm going to show you the straight chords that you can play. So we're doing 2 bars on C, and then 2 bars on G sharp, and then 2 bars on C, 1 bar on G sharp, 1 bar on G, and then 4 bars on C. And then 2 bars on F, and then 2 bars on C, and then 2 bars on G, and then 2 bars on C. Now, the other thing that you can do, if you've got 2 ukulele players, so one of you can do the rhythm like that, and the other one can do the kind of a George Harrison solo. So this is essentially how it goes. So we're going to start off, this is a kind of C chord that we're using, bar chord here. So use your first finger on the 3rd fret, 1st and 2nd strings, and your 3rd finger on the 4th fret, 3rd string. And then what I'm doing here is I'm kind of up strumming. So I'm just trying to catch the 1st, 2nd and 3rd strings here. Ba, 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 ba. So I'm going up, 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 down, up. So you're just doing up, down, up at the end. Up, 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 down, up. And then we go to the G sharp and do the same there. Up, 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 down, up. Up, 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 down, up. And then we go back to the little bar chord C here. And then you finish it off by going, so 2 upstrokes on the G sharp. And then just normal down up strumming on the G, and then you just play the chords straight as the rhythm player would. So I'll just show you that again. So it goes. And then you start strumming on the G. C, G, C. Now we're into the last verse. Well, and so on the word sometimes, you just do a downstroke. Sometimes I love you on a Saturday night, and then up, down, and then land on the G sharp. Sunday morning you don't look right. Up, down, on the G sharp, and then down on the C. You've been out, paid in the town. Up, down, and then land on the G sharp. Up, oh, baby, been stepping around. So, and then start strumming on the G. Ah-ah, well, honey, and then back to the C. Don't, honey, don't, honey, don't, honey, and then to F. Don't, well, honey, back to C. Don't, and say yeah to G. Well, when you want, ah-ah, honey, and then back to C. Don't. And then we go into the solo again. So you stay on the C. Then to G sharp. Then to C. Then G sharp. Then to G. C. Honey, don't. Honey, and then to F. Don't. A little honey, back to C. Don't say you, and then to G. Well, when you want, ah-ah, honey, and then back to C. Don't, and then on the G. So you can kind of do a down, a down, down, a down, and then land on the C. So yeah, it's a pretty simple rock and roll song with a few little embellishments there just to make it sound like the original a little bit more, especially that riff at the beginning. So a little bit of George lead guitar there. Right, okay then, so we've gone through the tutorial. As always, I'm putting the chords and lyrics, the sheets in the description to the this video. If you just click on the description, you'll find all the chords and lyrics, and even the riff tablature as well I've put down for you. So let's give it a go together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, how come you say you will when you won't? You tell me do, baby, when you don't. Let me know, honey, how you feel. Tell the truth now, is love real? Oh, ah-ah. Oh, honey, don't. Well, honey, don't. Honey, don't. No, honey, don't. Yeah, honey, don't. Say you will when you won't. Ah-ah, honey, don't. Well, I love you, baby, and you ought to know. I like the way that you wear your clothes. Everything about you is so doggone sweet. You got that sand all over your feet. So yeah, honey, don't. Well, honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Say you will when you want. Honey, don't. Let's try out that little solo. Oh yeah. Well, sometimes I live you on a Saturday night. Sunday morning you don't look right. You've been out painting the town. Oh, baby, been stepping around. So hey, honey, don't. Honey, don't. Honey, don't. Well, honey, don't. Honey, don't. Say you will when you won't. Honey, don't. Here we go, solo again. C, G sharp, C, G sharp to G, C. Yeah, honey, don't. A little honey, don't. Honey, don't. when you won't. Honey, don't. There you go. Honey Don't by Carl Perkins, and a few years later by the Beatles. So thanks very much to Rob Bills for asking for this song. Great little tune, and hopefully I've made it that little bit easier by dropping it down to the key of C major. Thanks very much for joining me, and take care. And if you've got any songs you'd like me to do in the future, leave me a message in the comment section. Take care for now. Bye-bye.